parents sending their kids away to college worry about it. How do I keep them healthy with all those other people living around them in the dorms? Well, Malou is in the Bay with Nurse Barb, and she's got some tips that just might keep your kids from getting sick.
It's that time of year where students are off to college, so you want to make sure they're ready for anything, and Nurse Barb is here to help. Great to see you.
Great to see you again. So, you know, when you're sending your child off to college, they haven't had to deal with this in a long time, right?
Right.
And what you want to do is pack an emergency kit and do fill out these forms for them. Poison control, campus police, campus health center, and your name and phone number, because if they're sick, their roommate may not know how to get in touch with you.
It's so true. They don't even know what the phone numbers are, so, you know, especially if it's like on that auto dial, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. And you want to teach your child to trust their gut and to go to the campus health center. But you know they're going to call you at 2 in the morning, so you need to have all of these things available for them.
Okay, Nurse Barb, so what do you have here in the kit?
Oh my gosh. So sometimes college students may be drinking a little bit too much.
Maybe,
and they need to stay rehydrated, so emergency is great for that. They're also not used to campus cooking, and maybe they miss mom and dad, so they can actually get constipated, so a little Benefiber or Metamucil goes a long way. Speaking of stomach upset, if their stomachs get upset, a little Pepto-to-go, you can put this in your purse or your pocket. It's really great.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, what else do we have here?
Well, you know what? They're going to be exposed to different things, so allergy medication is really important. And if they get a cold or a flu, they can use Zicam, right? That's a little bit of zinc that helps prevent it. But have daytime and nighttime cold remedies available. Cough syrup and cough lozenges, really not for your kid, but for their roommate who's coughing and keeping them up all night.
They're exposed to so many different people and germs, so they want to make sure they're totally ready for that.
They want to be ready for everything, right? Including a roommate that snores. So I love these wax earplugs. I don't go for the foam ones. The wax ones really work well. Hopefully they'll hear their own alarm so they won't miss class in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. And you have an important tip about acetaminophen and Tylenol too. I'm sorry, Tylenol and then ibuprofen?
That's right. So with acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, never take more than 8 in a day because it can cause liver damage. Don't take it if you've had any alcohol. And make sure you read the labels of other medications, because like these colds and flus medications, they have Tylenol in them already. You don't want to take too much. With ibuprofen, you want to make sure you take it with food because it can cause a lot of stomach upset.
You can't take those at the same time, though.
Not exactly the same time, but you can wait 2 hours in between, especially if you have a fever.
Very, very important. Okay, so you have a headlamp here.
I do. Now, if the electricity goes out, you want to have something to help your child move in safety. And talking about safety, let's talk about safe sex. Of course, your child is not going to have sex before they're 35 and paying taxes, right? But if their roommate wants to have sex, you have a condom ready for them.
That's a great point. What else do we have in here?
So we have some handy wipes here, and sometimes people in college, they throw up, and if you're going to help clean up, you want to have some gloves.
I love that.
Oh, look what I brought. Scissors. No one has scissors in college.
Yeah, even I don't have scissors. And then my favorite point here, too, or the favorite little tip here, look at this. How sweet. XOXO. What do you have in here?
Right. So you have a little emergency cash, because some kids always need a little emergency cash, and some really nice thoughts from home.
Do you want to give them your card?
Oh, sure.
Nurse Barb, great tips for college students. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was such a pleasure. Thanks, Malou.
I remember those days. Cash is king. I would never thought of some of those ideas. Thank you, Malou.